Hey everybody. So sorry, I know it's really dark. But today I want to talk about Isaiah 54:17, and the line specifically, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And this has always been one of my favorites, especially with everything that's going on right now. It's a very important one for me to focus on, and I want to encourage everybody else to focus on it too. Because it's, with everything that's going on, it can be easy. And I find myself too looking at all the resistance and all the challenges and, feeling like just hopeless at times. But again, the Word of God, Yahushua, it's there to help keep us going. It's helped to be that shining North Star that's always, bright and beautiful and full of love and warmth. And it is. And if you really take, the message, no weapon formed against you, to heart, it can look like, everything that's going on with the enemy and all these distractions and attempted, coercions and movements and, just, programs to keep us dumbed down and low down and, killing each other and killing ourselves and all these things. There can be a lot that's seemed to be pitted against us, and there is, but I want to remind us all, myself too, that, life to me is all about growing and learning about the knowledge of good and evil again. So all of these things, all of these challenges, all these resistances, all these, so-called weapons are here on purpose to help make us stronger, to help us grow, to help us learn, and to help us also respect the Word of God, because it's through the Word of God that we succeed through these things most successfully, in my opinion. Based on what I've learned and experienced through life, there's nothing else that teaches you about love as well as the Word of God does when you truly implement it. Now, a lot of people, there's different levels of, following the Word, and a lot of people will, there's just different levels, so, when I say that, you can't, it's only going to take you as far as you put energy into it. So if you wholeheartedly believe in it, even if you're not totally there yet, but you believe in it and you want to work towards believing more in it, and you're constantly trying to push yourself to be more like the Word, then you will grow with it. But if you kind of put yourself at a set level and you don't really go out of your bounds or your own set limitations on how much you're willing to interact with the Word, then that's all you're going to get from the Word. And the Word, there's nothing about stopping when you feel satisfied. It's all, until all the kids are fed and everybody's taken care of and this and that, there really is no end to the work. And even then, I think there'd be other work that needs to be done. So however, there's time, place for everything. So I do feel like once a lot of this is reorganized in a different manner, there'll be a lot of time for fun and relaxation and play, and being able just to like spend years doing things that we more like to do, rather than spending all these years doing all the things that aren't so pleasurable, one could say, to anyways, it's depending on how you look at pleasure. But I think y'all get what I'm saying. But again, back to Isaiah, another thing too, like there's a lot of this talk about being in the now moment, and I think that's all good and dandy. And I know myself, I can get caught up in the past and the future, so it's good to just be aware to appreciate the now. But also with the now thing, there's another side to it. If you focus so much on the now and everything being perfect right now, and all this and that, one thing that can keep you stagnant from trying to change things for the future. And another thing, if you're too content, again, it's just about that stagnant, of being content, and also just like not, like learning to be okay with an not okay situation. Like there's a level of detachment that's too detached, and having attachment to things is good. It's just being too attached to things. So, I guess that's all I want to say about the now moment is just, oh yeah, and also like when things aren't going well in the now, to remember that that's temporary, that this too shall pass, and that nothing lasts forever, and everything is always changing. Well, everything does last forever, but no one moment I should say, really last forever. Although some people will argue that that's all it is, one moment. But anyways, point is, things are always fluctuating and things are always changing. And I know sometimes myself, I can get caught up in how, shitty things feel right now and fail to, know that there is a future. Even if I'm to pass on right here in this moment, I'm still passing on. I'm still going somewhere else. Like, I'm never going to stay stuck in this one rut forever. Even if, it feels that way, I'm still choosing to stay here and things are still changing. A lot of the change depends on your own mindset and what you're willing to allow to change. If you choose to pay attention to being stuck on a certain way of thinking, then your mind's powerful as fuck. You're gonna stay stuck on that line of thinking. Like, things will come in your way and try to move you and groove you to another way, or just tempt you and challenge you. But ultimately, it's up to you to really, embrace that change if you thus want it and be something different. But until we take that, that chance and take that step, stop being afraid of so many things, and start to, like I said, back to Isaiah, realize that everything's here to help us learn and grow, then you can start looking at all the things that challenge you or look like weapons against you as just, tools to help you, to help your trade, to help your skill set, to help sharpen you up as a more powerful and better human being. So, anyways, I just wanted to drop a little bit of information for you guys. And, I know the talk of like all these, this evilness behind closed doors and behind the veil and all these spells and curses and all these things. Like, I've had a few people bring up curses to me, and I don't pay them any attention really at all. Like, that's why my thing has always been, if you be about love, if you're doing love, if you're being righteous with your life and doing things that help out humanity, you should have a pretty good level of protection against such, spells and curses. That's my opinion. And even if you do get hit with some serious shit, again, going back to Isaiah 54:17, that's all for you to grow from. It's all for you to endure. It's all for you to essentially transmutate into something beautiful and good and to learn from. Because there's a reason why that curse or that spell came to you. So, all right. I love you guys and hope you all have a good day. All right. Bye.